What's going on, guys? It's DK back at you with another video here for the NBA main slate here on Friday. We got a really nice slate. I like the slate a lot for Friday. Real quick, let's currently see how we're doing tonight. It's currently in the cash here in GPPs. Kind of played it lighter, but yeah, this is my lineup with Westbrook, Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Bam, Kevin Love, Schroeder, Markieff, Gerald Green. He was the last fill-in piece there with a couple of those Rockets out, and of course he couldn't make a shot. A couple takeaways. Harden and Cat went off, both of low ownerships. Not gonna lie, wasn't really expecting that from either of those guys. But hey, if you played those guys, good. That was good plays. I've been talking about Harden's upside, and it's coming. Wasn't on him tonight, unfortunately, but yeah, I played it safe. I mean, Westbrook, he's a chalk for the reason with no Paul George. I mean, that was just a safe play. Steph Curry with no Durant, liked him. Jimmy Butler talked about playing a couple Philly guys, at least one or two. Ended up with the way my roster was working because I wanted Westbrook and Steph. I could only get one, so I settled on Jimmy Butler. But I mean, I talked about I really like Tobias, really like Ben Simmons. Both those guys did really well. Bam, Kaleo, I talked about playing both those guys. Ended up only going with Bam. I still did like Kaleo, but with no Kenneth Faried. Houston going small ball worried me a little bit. The possibility that Kaleo would get limited, but he still did good. Kevin Love, he was too cheap here at 6.9 going up with the Knicks. Schroeder and Markieff, I like them with no Paul George. Both those guys are pretty solid for their cheap price tags. And Gerald Green, again, that was a fill-in. Couldn't make a shot, but yeah, so right now we're in the cash. Hopefully it holds. I don't know if it's going to, but yeah, we'll see. So, I'm really excited about this slate for Friday. I haven't liked a slate this much in a long time. There's a lot of appealing games, 7-game slate. So let's just dive right into it. I'm just going to be brief with with guys I don't like. I'm just going to really talk about the guys that I like. So, Kyrie, D'Angelo Russell, Lillard, I get it if you want to play those guys. Not for me on this slate. Neither Kemba. I mean, 8.2K is appealing here and a good matchup against Brooklyn, but I'm just not targeting that game. Now we get to the juicy plays here. Trae Young, he's playing all the minutes he can handle. He's been playing amazing. Now he's got a matchup here against Chicago at 8.1K. I think the price may scare a few people off, but I still really like Trae Young. Drew Holiday, really like this play against Phoenix, 7.9K. 33, 34, 36 minutes. Looks like they're just going to limit AD to about 20 minutes a game and let, Alf, Drew, and Randall just carry this team. A really good matchup here against Phoenix. This game you definitely can stack this game. I like it a lot. So Drew Holiday, really like that play at 7.9. Levine, we have Chris Dunn, Otto Porter back, but you can't get a better matchup here than Atlanta. He's also, going to play 35 minutes a game. He's also been playing really well too. So I like Levine a decent amount here at 7.7. Fox, another game that I really like, this Sacramento and the Clippers game. Fox here at 7.2. He's also, the minutes are creeping up there for him, 32, 34, 33, 38. We haven't seen that huge game from him in a while, but we know he has, 60 fantasy point upside in a really good matchup. I think Fox is certainly in play. Lou Williams, also really like this play. Coming off the bench, he's going to play 30-plus minutes. Sacramento, you can't get a much better matchup than that at 7.1. Lou has all the upside in the world, so I do like him quite a bit. Bledsoe, I mean, what do you know? When Giannis is out, he plays 26 minutes and gets 19 fantasy points. When Giannis plays, he gets 36 minutes and 67 fantasy points. I know the game went into overtime, but, are you fucking kidding me? What are the chances of that? I couldn't believe that when I saw Bledsoe stats the other night. If you want to play him, I get it. I'm not chasing. There's just so many plays right above him that I really like that I'm just not going there. The Milwaukee-LA game, I'm probably staying away from, besides Rondo, probably staying away from. I get it if you want to play Giannis or LeBron or a couple of secondary pieces, but nothing really stands out the page to me. Then we get Alfred Payton in a revenge game, going up against his old team, Phoenix. They play no defense. He's playing 30 or so minutes a game. I really like Alf Payton here at 5.6. Rondo, if he starts again, you just got to lock him in here at 5K. I know the matchup not the best against Milwaukee, but if he's starting, I'd assume he plays at least 30 minutes. 5K for Rajon Rondo. You just lock him in there if he starts. Pat Beverly, another guard I do like quite a bit here. Been a little up and down, but I'd assume he plays 35 plus minutes in a close game. The matchup really good. He does have close to 50 fantasy point upside in him at 4.9K. Definitely got to consider Pat Beverly. And then down below, I don't think you need to take a shot at any of these guys. It's really like the mid tier for me that I really like today. Let's see, Beal, Russell again. I get it, but I'm just not going there on the slate. Booker. So this is the big news we're waiting for. He's listed as questionable. If he plays and it's not going to be limited, I like Devin Booker a really good amount here. Pelicans, really good matchup. But there's so many good stackable games. So if Booker plays and it's not limited, I like him. But if Booker's out, then let me go to Phoenix really quick here. It's the normal candidates for me. When Booker's out, it's Oubre, it's Josh Jackson, Tyler Johnson. Been playing some consistent minutes and been playing pretty well. So I would like Tyler Johnson even quite a bit if Booker's out. Bridges, at 4K, I get it, but he doesn't really have the huge upside. I would prefer Tyler Johnson, Josh Jackson, and Oubre. Even Ayton, I'll get to him in a bit later. So that's kind of my thoughts with the Phoenix situation. Let's see. Talked about all these guys. Buddy Hield, certainly in play here at 6.8K. He put up 51 fantasy points against Milwaukee. I know the game went into overtime, but he's looked like he's going to locked into 30 or so minutes every single night. So I certainly don't mind Buddy Hield. Let's see. Dinwiddie, I'm staying away from this game with him back. Brooklyn, the rotation is too inconsistent. Charlotte, they run an inconsistent rotation besides Kemba. Batum, he's been playing some good minutes here. 37, 38, 37, 41 minutes. The price is creeping up there, but he's been paying it off. I'm not going to talk you off Batum. I think he goes pretty high owned today. But as of right now, I don't know. I mean, I'm considering Batum for sure. Bogdan have 5.4. He just had that huge game. We got no Marvin Bagley, so that's some usage to go around. Bogdan has been, coming off the bench. He's been starting, so it's kind of, we don't know what the situation is going to be, who they're going to start. But at 5.4K, I just think he's too cheap. I like him quite a bit. I don't think we need to take a shot at any of these guys in the slate. A small forward, like I said, Giannis, LeBron, I get it if you want to go there. I'm just not going there on the slate. Same thing with Kawhi. Not for me. Otto Porter here at 6.3, firmly in play. Again, the matchup really good here against Atlanta. 6.3K. He's got 50 fantasy point upside in him. So I think he's a really solid play. Gallinari even here at 6.1. I know the minutes haven't, I would like if he's playing closer to 35 minutes, but he's playing right around 30 minutes. A decent matchup. I think he goes really low on, but I would consider Gallinari. Let's see. Other plays I like. Harrison Barnes, I get it, but I'm just not going there. I think that's it. I really don't see. JaMychal Green at 3.7. I don't think it's the worst play in the world. He's going to play 20 or so minutes. I'd assume he gets you 20 to 25 fantasy points. So he's a solid, really cheap guy. Let's move on to power forward. Let's see. We're talking about these three guys. Markkanen. The price is up there. Such a good matchup. We just saw what Cat did to Atlanta. He just destroyed them. Markkanen playing really well. But again, the additions of now Chris Dunn and Otto Porter back. The usage is going to drop a bit for Markkanen, but he's been playing some great basketball. So I think he is playable here at 8.6. Julius Randle, really like this play here at 8K. Going up against Phoenix. Anthony Davis, they seem to just limit him to right around 20 or so minutes. And they just give the keys of the offense to Randle, to Alf Payton, and to Drew. Those are the only three Pelicans I would consider. I like them all a lot. Randle here at 8K, I do like. John Collins here at 7K. Really like this play. He's going to play 30 to 35 minutes. Bigs against Chicago has been a thing I've been targeting all season. So I like John Collins a lot here at 7K. Now we got Anthony Davis all the way down here to 6.8. So he is in play for sure in GPPs. I'd assume that we just get news that he's going to be limited to 20 or so minutes, but let's just wait. You never know. Maybe there's no news, or maybe news comes out he's going to play closer to 30 minutes. So if he's going to play 20 minutes, probably not. But if we get news that 25 or 30 minutes, that's when you consider Anthony Davis. MONTREZL, HARRELL, really like this play here. Going up against Sacramento, Bigs against the Kings, but doing really well. He's a high usage guy at the bench. 6.4K, I think he's too cheap. Let's see. That's really about it. Holmes, but I don't think you have to do it on the slate. I mean, I love playing Rashawn Holmes, but I just don't think you have to go there on the slate. There's actually one guy I want to talk about here, Harry Giles here at 3.1. So Bagley's out. So I'd assume Giles picks up a decent amount of those minutes. He's already been playing 15 to 20 minutes a game. He's a high usage guy when he's out there. He does have upside when he gets minutes. So I like him a lot here at basically min price. I think Giles plays 20 to 25 minutes. So right now I'm locking in Harry Giles there at 3.1K. Okay, let's move on to center. Let's see. Nurkic, Cantor, I get it, but there's better plays in my opinion. Ayton, definitely in play if Booker misses. Booker plays, it's still a really good matchup, but just the minutes kind of, 29, 35, 33, 25. That's not too exciting, so probably not for me. Let's see. CODY, ZELLER, been playing really well. Playing a lot of minutes, but there's just better plays in the slate, in my opinion. Robin Lopez, he's also been playing a lot of minutes. 31, 27, 34, 40 minutes. Atlanta plays big, so I think Robin Lopez plays right around 35 minutes at 4.9K. That's probably too much for me. I understand if you want to go there, but that's probably not for me because we got the easiest lock of the day here, in my opinion. Willie Cauley-Stein at 4.5. Obviously, there's no Bagley. Bigs have destroyed the Clippers. So I really like Cauley-Stein, and I really like pairing him with Harry Giles. Yeah, that's as of right now. I'm locking both those guys in. Zubac here at 4K. I think he's in play. It does concern me as being limited to right around 20 or so minutes. I'd probably just rather pay a little extra for MONTREZL off the bench. And then, yeah, I think that's really it for me. So let's go a little review here. Charlotte, Brooklyn. I'm kind of crossing off Batum. I would consider even Kemba, but there's just other plays I like in Kemba's range more. Batum would probably be the one guy that I would consider here from this game. Then we got Chicago, Atlanta. There's a lot in play here. I didn't really talk about Chris Dunn, but he's also certainly in play. I think he's at 5.5K. Let's see, Chris Dunn. Yeah, 5.5K. So, I think Chris Dunn, Levine, Markkanen, Otto Porter, all in play. And then on the Atlanta side, it's Trae Young and it's John Collins for me, and that's it. Washington, Boston, I'm kind of just crossing this off. You guys know Boston fully healthy. I just don't target anyone. Washington, Beal does have upside, but I just think there's better plays on the board. Portland, Toronto, same thing. I'm just crossing it off. If you want to play guys in that game, go ahead, but there's just more appealing games for me. Like this New Orleans-Phoenix game. I absolutely love this game. There should be no defense played. On the New Orleans side, I love Alfred Payton. I love Drew Holiday, and I love Julius Randle. I'm considering playing all three right now. On the Phoenix side, it depends on Devin Booker. If Booker plays, it would be Booker for me, and then probably no one else. If Booker misses, then it's Tyler Johnson, it's Kelly Oubre, and it's Josh Jackson. Will all be really appealing plays. Even Ayton would be in play, but I do like a couple bigs more than Ayton. And then we got the Clippers and the Kings. On the Clippers side, it's really Lou Williams. It's MONTREZL for me. It's Pat Beverly even. Gallinari, I think, is a fine play. And the Sacramento side, I like Fox. I like Bogdanovich. I love Cauley Stein. I love Harry Giles. Who else did I miss? Oh, I don't think I said Buddy Hield. I think he's certainly in play. Barnes, I get it, but there's only certain amount of Kings that I don't want to play the whole roster. But yeah, I absolutely love Cauley Stein and Giles. And then this Milwaukee and the Lakers game. Besides Rondo, personally for me, I'm kind of crossing it off. There's just, like I said, I like this Kings Clippers game a lot. I like this Pelicans Phoenix game a lot, and I like this Chicago Atlanta game a lot. So that's kind of my thoughts. Those 3 games, target those heavily and play Rondo, and I think you're gonna have a pretty solid night. So I think that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked that breakdown. Like I said, I haven't liked a slate like this in a long time, but I'm really confident I like this slate a lot. So hopefully we can make some money. Yeah, and like I said, if you have been enjoying the content, guys, please like the video, subscribe. All the likes, subscribes, it really helps me out growing as a channel. I'm over 250 subscribers, so I know it's not a lot, but that's kind of a lot for me. That's pretty good accomplishment, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, like I said, all the likes, subscribers really help me out. And I'll be back for another video on Saturday, so I'll see you guys then.